What up, people? This is boy Orock Orock. You know what I mean? The
Orock Orock show. So I'm no longer Bishop Lamont. I'm Bishop. Come on, man. We worldwide.
Okay. What up, Finn?
I'm good, man. I'm here. I'm feeling beautiful. Thank you for having me. We worldwide. We global. Even the aliens is watching us. Let's go. I'm here. I'm at show's closing, man.
That's what's up right there. You know what I mean? Let me introduce this guy to you guys. This is Bishop.
Yeah. No, it's Bishop now.
Yeah, Bishop. Orock show, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's tell me a little bit about yourself, man. For those who don't know.
Right now, I'm high off some caffeine from a Starbucks that my man got me. Just pushing this hip hop thing, man. Newly signed to Aftermath. Next thing out the West Coast, and just for hip hop, period. And just trying to bring the fun back to hip hop. I mean, and that's it. I mean, in a nutshell, just here to have fun. You know?
All right, tell us a little bit about your life growing up. Where were you born and raised?
Oh man, jeez, I got ADD. So ask that question again.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Where were you born and raised?
Oh yes. I was originally born in Inglewood, man, and from Inglewood to South Central, from South Central to Moreno Valley, Buena Park, Moreno Valley, Compton, Carson, and that's when I really started to do my thing on the microphone. I got to live everywhere and experience different people, different cultures, different perspectives on everything, so that's why the music is so diverse. So I just lived everywhere, man, experienced the good and the bad, you know what I mean?
All right.
Just the vibes of every different nationality, race, so all that became more, implanted in my conscious, and that's why the music reflects that. And it's just universal,
Okay.
Bam!
No doubt. We're having a lot of fun out here.
We just warming up.
I'm loving it.
We're just warming up.
Yeah, we're just warming up. It's a lot to come, you know what I mean? We have a lot to come, so just stay like that. And we're going to do it just like that. All right, man.
I'm going to turn my head around like you now.
All right, and you signed to Aftermath. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's the top level. Like, it sometimes it doesn't register for me. Yeah. I be like, until I see a Busta Rhymes video, or I see an old Dr.Dre video, or I see a 50 Cent or Eminem video, and I see the label at the bottom, and then I remember that I'm signed to them too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing, to be at the biggest label with the greatest producer, biggest star in the hip hop game. So it's a blessing. It's overwhelming at times.
All right.
You know what I mean?
So growing up, you were a fan of Dr. Dre, right?
Yeah.
How does it feel working in the same studio today with Dr. Dre?
It's crazy. It's surreal at times. But you know what the funniest part of it is? I don't even look at him like that's Dr. Dre anymore. I look at him like that's my big brother, because me and Warren G is so close, and that's his little brother. So it's not the same until you see other people see you with Dre, or they see Dre on TV. You'll be at the house and like, oh, it's Dr. Dre. I'm like, man, nigga, I was just there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see the same excitement until you see it from the fans.
Yeah.
So it's crazy though, because I've been around him so much and been around, Warren and Snoop and all these different cats for years now, that my mentality has shifted. Just like, that's family. That's just DJ Quick.
That's family, man.
That's what
the West Coast is.
That's what it's supposed to be.
No doubt about that. No doubt. I mean, it's looking good, but in the music world, the Game was the last artist from the West Coast, was the last biggest.
Right.
He was signed to G Unit.
Aftermath G Unit.
Aftermath G Unit. And you from the West Coast, and you signed to the same level. Do you think the same thing that happened with the Game would happen to you?
Well, I mean, anybody can get on the horse and then fall off the horse, but the point of that story is to get back on the horse. Anybody can fall victim to, the perils of this industry. Any of that's possible, but that's why you look at people that have come before you and look at what they did positively, look at what they did negatively, and then you make your own decisions and try to shape your career to go a different direction. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct.
Simply, in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? Because like Jay-Z say, fame is the greatest drug known to man. You know what I'm saying? It's worse than heroin. So
you heard that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People can become consumed by this industry when it's not reality. It's a job. So I keep it all in perspective and go, it's Burger King. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm cooking the fries, I'm mopping the floors, I'm working the drive-thru and the cashier register. Then I go home.
You gotta do it.
Straight up. That's how you keep yourself grounded. It's a job. It's a blessing, and it can be here today, and it can be going tomorrow.
No doubt about that. Now you're the king of mixtape. You're the king of underground music.
Man, I'm trying. You know what I mean? I'm trying. You know what I mean? It's a lot of cats out here that got some amazing mixtapes and doing their thing. I think the way I get over with the mixtapes, I do stupid things on the covers. I have stupid concepts for the mixtapes and just a different vibe of music. And then I started doing something where it's so many mixtapes. People's grandmothers got mixtapes. You got to start doing original music with your mixtapes. You got to start having a theme and a movement with your mixtapes. And I think that's where I won at. You know, because we did a mixtape, oh man, I don't even know how many years ago, called Who You Gotta Kill to Get a Record Deal Volume 1.
Yeah.
Because that's how I felt at that point. Because dealing with A&Rs and they bullshitting you and doing this, that, and the third with you just felt like, what do I have to do to get a record deal?
Yeah.
And what MC or singer or producer doesn't feel that way and want to kill A&Rs and beat A&Rs up. Yeah. So we made Who I Gotta Kill to Get a Record Deal, put a gun to A&R's head on the album cover.
And I understand that's what took at the top of the game. So remember, if you want to get your own album, if you want to get a music deal, that's what you need to do.
Yes, that's what you need to do. I mean, don't beat them up or don't put guns to the A&R's heads, but make them understand.
Make them understand what you want.
Man. And we got some more crazy stuff coming next year, like so many mixtapes. We got a mixtape called Nigger Noise. That's so crazy. That's gonna get haters and racists at the same time. Like everything has a concept to it because I compare the hatred that we place on ourselves as far as black people and just people, period, and in this industry to what the Ku Klux Klan does or what the Nazis do. If you're hating, you might as well be a racist.
Yeah.
So we're gonna shut them down altogether. You know what I mean?
Right. Talking about haters, you know, your mom is one of your biggest fans,
right.
And I know that.
Right.
How do you feel when some women protest hip hop out there?
Well, I'm not mad at it because they should have their say-so as well. And they have their right to say what they want because there's a lot of stuff in hip-hop that is wrong. But then there's a lot more stuff with hip-hop that's right. But they overlook that just to look at the negatives and look at the cuss words and look at the, they call it, what do they call it, misogynistic display of women. And it's like, we're not the first ones doing videos with women with their ass out. Rock and roll started that, even though we started rock and roll. But look at your heavy metal videos in the 80s. The same directors that were doing those videos with the white girls on top of the hoods getting hit with water hoses like ZZ Top and Metallica are the same people that started directing our videos. So the same concept came from the rock and roll. So you can't blame us for what they were already doing before us. We did not start the first chicks in bikinis. Heavy metal did that. Okay. But that's all they can see. You know what I mean? But we're still in point. I'm not tripping though. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping though.
Hey man, I ain't mad at you on that.
But you have a right to say what you want, so I'm not mad at them.
No doubt, no doubt.
So there ain't no stopping. That's right, homie, I get it poppin'. The CPT that hooked up with Carson DA on the map, now the whole hood hoppin'. Trey got my back, so there ain't no stopping. The whole design folks secretly admire the #1 piece.